forgot that too. I don't know, I'm pretty good. I got a 91 on the front. I'm just like I did it the first time I got 86, and then the second time I got a 91.
What about fire?
Well, that's just the ones that are out.
I kept getting the same thing wrong. It was like those three were just like not.
Yeah, so
You need to learn how to define yourself.
yeah.
That's fine. It'll be edited later.
Can you get a copy? I don't know. Can we get a copy of this?
Yeah, it's only for OpStem purposes, like training video.
Training video?
Yeah.
Why is this for the training video?
Because you guys are going to give us a great example of what not to do.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't make these shit.
It's on, by the way.
It's on? Oh, cool. It's recording and got that? Fantastic. How you doing, camera? I'm gonna lose my job.
Okay,
Like this.
we're gonna get started. What we're gonna do for today's review session, pre-test, is if you wanna work on this little practice test all by your lonesome, you can sit over here. If you wanna work like with each other, and you wanna get help from us, and you wanna like socialize, and integrate, and all that good stuff, sit over here.
So everyone stand up. We're gonna be these awful human beings. Everyone stand up.
But I'm already where I want to be.
If you're already where you need to be, you don't have to move, but. Okay, cool.
I don't really work well with that.
That works.
I know you don't work well with you. Alright. Yeah, one person. Okay. What happened?
Oh, what's up? I
That is how you work by
didn't
yourself. This is the work with us.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
What time was that?
2:20.
The inverse is fine. So yeah, the domain part.
Yeah.
So thanks.
Yeah.
Okay guys, can I have your attention now? Take this and guys! Alright. Even though that we are in these separate areas, we want you guys to be respectful for the ones who want to work alone. So that means work quietly with a small group or just be really quiet in general. So that's just respectful for the other side of the group and for us, for people who want to go over questions, okay? So now that that's established, Owen asked me a question beforehand. This is the part where you guys can completely just tone me out and work by yourselves. If you guys put on headphones and that helps, pop them in. If you have any questions, raise your hand. Me or Austin will be around to help you. But I'm going to be talking over here, okay?
And if you're sitting on this side, we might make you show your work on the board.
Yeah. Right?
Keep that in mind.
Sorry. Okay. Austin, Bryce, to you. Owen, your question was.
5 to the power of x plus 2.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so
because I'm
to
just
do this,
so this is like my fourth one, and I'm like tired.
So
I'm tired.
Right.
I want to think about this anyway. But I'm kind of like addicted to it.
No, it's not gonna be long. It's not gonna be long.
Yeah, I just want to put it down. Muscle.
Right.
That's starting point for your. Does that make sense?
I think I'm gonna get you
Right? That makes sense? Yeah. Okay. I now do what David said and drop these forward. Oh yeah. Can I have your guys' attention really quick? We are being filmed today. If you do not feel comfortable being filmed, please move to the back of the classroom. This is our lovely cameraman Jeremy. Do not bother him. Do not feed him. Do not touch him.
I mean, food's all right.
Okay. So the one paying attention to me over here, we're going over this question right now. So like David said, we want to bring the exponents to the front.
What number is that one?
It's on a different sheet.
It's on a different sheet.
It was the review sheet that you passed.
I don't like it, I'll go live.
How do you know which
Friday
direction?
or
Yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah.
So you get, what did you
I
get?
might
Got
have lost that.
So
Or
okay,
I'll just do it.
so we want to bring this to the forward, or bring this to the forward, yeah. So x plus 2.
Do you just have to grab it?
I'm gonna drop this 10 because I'm
I
lazy.
think that's easy. I think that's
So log of 5
So, okay,
to
so this is the domain
log
of your
Yeah.
When you take the
2s minus 7
and you arrange it.
log.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be
12,
the range of
right?
this function.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, what do you think the next step should be?
If this is the range, then we're gonna set this
That sounds
Move one of these to the other
At all.
side? And that's what you think the next step should be?
Oh, no, I see.
Okay.
Would you do a change of, can you do a change of base and then make both 5 or something?
You can, but that's really complicated. What I like to do in this situation is then distribute this log 5 to both of these and this log 12 to both of these.
Is that allowed?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, like the whole log or just
Yes,
the 5?
just the whole log.
So it would be log 5x plus log 10.
It would be what David said, it'd be log, yeah, like that. So log 5 plus 2
Now, you can see,
log
that
5.
it doesn't know when you're gonna also raise this.
Oh, so you're basically expanding it?
Yeah.
The domain has to be from -5 to this.
Is it the 2? What I'm doing is I'm saying.
Does that make sense, Alan?
We're just this one, right?
Right,
Okay.
the domain is from
Now,
-5.
we want to gather like terms, so everything with an x we put on one side, everything without an x we put on the other. So we want to bring this over there, and this over there, and then move
But this would be your.
over there.
Correct.
Does that make sense?
But if you find the range of this, then you could.
So we have
You have to wait at the end of the
x
Because look at this.
log
Both its domain and range are restricted, right?
minus 2x
So they don't tell you what the restriction of your range is.
to
Figure out that out.
negative 2 log 5
I think the easiest way to do is.
7 log 12.
Wait, what did you just
That
do?
makes sense. I
Yeah.
just rearranged this, so all of the variables on one side and all the constants are on the
Got it.
yeah.
Well, is it
And now, like, what do you think the next step should be?
It's and that's why we're next out of that.
Right, we can pull this x out of both of these. So it'd be,
Now, this-
probably now,
I guess
x
this is gonna graph the whole
log,
function.
can I pull this 2 out too?
Yeah.
No, why?
But
Because it's not
If this was just.
Well, if we do,
Log 10.
There's no 2 attached to this x,
10 to the
so
power of.
can't do that. So log 5 minus
it's
2
being reflected over
log 12,
that.
so you can negative 2
Oh,
log
okay.
Yeah,
It's being
minus
reflected over
7
that, right? Yeah.
log
That's your
12.
So
Right?
the domain
Does that make sense?
would
Each of
be
those sides.
0.
And then we want to solve for x. So
For
what
your
should we do?
inverse.
do that
Yes.
So you wanna get x
Because
on one
if you
side
look
by
at this one,
itself?
range is almost.
Yes, that is what we did.
Would
here.
you just divide by that whole thing,
Yes.
like inside and leave it like that?
That's
Exactly.
the original.
We pull this whole entire thing, and why are you failing me?
So,
To
that makes sense.
over here.
But 0
But since this is multiplication, we have to divide it.
Negative 15.
So we get x being negative 2
Okay.
log 5 minus 7 log 12 over
That's like the relationship I was
Log.
trying to explain, but I just, yeah.
log 5 minus 2 log 12. Does that make sense? This is
You don't need So remember, you're going to.
Dude, they don't just see like.
Even though it's really like this.
Unless like you have.
It's just.
Yeah.
So.
It all depends on what the question is.
Would you just plug that into the calculator and get whatever x is worth, or do we need it like that?
Yeah. It just, in this, all it says is solve for x, and this is for if it says, give it to a decimal point, then it's calculated out. Okay, does that make sense?
So
this would be yes.
Guys,
Can't do that with like the Y.
it's getting a little loud in here, can we bring it down?
For this one.
Thank you. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, cool.
Keep that 8 aside.
Now, I have my own proper question,
Negative x minus 2, those 2 cancel and that's a negative x.
because
Like that.
on the same page, no, there's no problem.
Well,
Not at the same place, but I can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question is, what do we do in this situation? We have 2x minus So
So like when I was.
plus 2 is equal to 0.
Is that a zero?
These are one-to-one functions.
This is a 0, yes.
I think treat it like the
So,
did with that same thing. Make it
when you're doing
Normally I hate word problems.
Now, this is what I found. You basically turn it into a quadratic, so you use the 2x and make it
Yeah, I think I got the
minus
like
2x.
Go for
the
it.
initial amount.
That's what I found.
Oh,
Yes.
I can't hear over.
You, they use you, and I substitute for
your
x.
x coordinate,
X is
y coordinate,
more
y coordinate.
easy variable.
Right, so
I
for
already have this
this,
function.
you can substitute for x, but there's an x
Oh,
there,
yeah.
you can do all sorts of So we don't drop it, we
Say I have
want
this
to
option
change
as
it
coordinates.
to a negative
So you're
variable.
like,
I'm gonna choose you, because you're gonna learn that you is very different.
you have to
Is that the bet? You
We
can
said
say
u is equal to e to the x.
and then
Y
like,
is equal to
It's literally just a play.
So,
If I want to
there we go. Okay, so yeah,
Yep.
u is equal to e to the x.
Why
do we not
each one's gonna have to find the
Wait, why did you do that?
Why did I do this? So we can get this into a quadratic. Okay, does that make sense? So we get this into a quadratic. So we have, so now we can substitute all these e's and x's with u. Does that make sense? Okay, so we have u squared minus 3u. Yes, you have to write this. If they don't see this, they just say, oh, they just did this without me knowing. Okay, cool. So, we do the u, substitute these,
That means I'm taking
this.
this one.
And the reason why we don't do this with this is because we want to include this one.
Oh.
Does that make sense? I use a lot of pronouns that I didn't mean to. So we substituted this right here because it also includes
They're
this.
definitely.
But we have to keep in mind this too, so that's where this is where. Does that make sense? From here we just factor. So what would be the factor?
Can you just tell me it's the
Literally plugging.
Yes, okay, but I made this so we can easily factor.
Over 4 over x. This reads h. Now when I divide by a fraction.
One's like this.
Okay, how about well, this is a positive one, so what are the two ways we get a positive?
Right. In order for
Negative times negative or positive
plug them
times
into each
positive.
other.
So both of these have to be negative, we know that.
So we know that these.
And then what are the factors of 2? 2 and 1. So, yeah. I'm just gonna put the larger number first, because I like doing it like that, but you don't have to if you don't want to. That's just how I do it.
I know how to get it.
Okay,
Versus.
so now we have.
Take this too.
Right. You're on the right track.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But you can do it like that, and you get it the same way. That's gonna be better.
And
But the way I like to do it is I like to substitute back in first. So we get e to the x minus 2,
If that happens, then
e
it's not
to the
necessary.
x minus 1. And then we set both of those equal to 0.
Yep, because
So we
the
get
coordinates
e
literally
to the x minus 2 is equal to 0, e to the x minus 1 is equal to 0.
I found the ones I don't know.
And then right, you bring this 2 over there, this 1 over here.
That's, yeah, I think that's the one, you know, I think that's the one I always read.
Yeah, and then you put it in. Right, so you do one as a power. convert this to log base.
And this,
So
you put the
if you
same into the one I found, right?
That's where
And then into this one.
Yeah.
What can I specifically?
You can move that, as I look to the back of the
I do have
logo.
this is gonna be.
You can practice the wall, but if I'm making
And I look at the
okay, so
explanation.
then fix that and we'll try this one next.
The only reason why you don't recognize this problem is because it's never.
These are the
And
ones
that's
I
the way that I
can
think
split that up.
it is. So what's moving out is
Remember, you have to move this one.
I agree.
because it's like is fair game on the test. Every two this class is fair game. Go over it. Which I'm not a personal fan.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all. We're just working through this. Yes, Gil?
How did you get the -2 and the -1? I did the quadratic and it gave me 3.5 and 2.5.
But I do.
Yeah, I found that on Alex. Sometimes I do quadratic.
If you have two lots, so then it's the same, they have the same base.
Alright, so let's do it. So, what's the quadratic formula?
It's -3.
Well, you can just do mods.
Right.
That you take out the negative sign then and then
So, our B is, negative 3.
Yeah, dude, that one took
So we take the
forever.
opposite of that.
Pick a new
So,
variable.
That comes like,
Here's my
I don't know how to
square.
do this, like
And we're just gonna write down, do you mind just
So
making?
3 should be negative because it's negative to begin with.
yeah, that's the one where you want to find, change that symbol, somewhere that is. And then when you have the same base, like you
He took
don't.
out the negative 3 and he got 2, but with the negative 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just say if you didn't put the negative sign there, it's just square.
Right?
And then you can just.
what did you do with the negative sign?
You take it the opposite. Because if B is positive, you take the opposite of it. So it would be.
Well, that turns into
If there was plus 3, it's negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared, not the negative 3 squared, it's 3 squared.
Oh.
If it doesn't say log, then it doesn't have. Yeah, then what do you use?
Oh, okay.
Yoli, I think I overheard you. I think where you were getting mixed up is the opposite B. I know there's a negative sign, but that doesn't mean it always has to be negative. It just means that you have to do the opposite of whatever it is. So if it's a negative, you have to do the positive.
Yeah, so well, first thing, this yeah. Well, that's why we say it's not negative, we say the opposite of B. So if this is our B, we take the opposite of it, which is 3. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So this would be 3.
Oh, yeah.
Right, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to like actually like.
How many?
Yeah, you have to like,
Alright, so I'm out of material that I want to go over. What do you guys want to go over? Please don't say nothing, because then I can
Just get rid of the
I'm at 5 to the
Right, because
Because if you put 9
So you just revert back to
Yeah.
once you have it.
that's the correct.
Can you do like throughout time, like can you do one of the ones that are compounded annually, when it's compounded continuously for like 5 years?
Yeah.
Like
What
you
number?
get a lot, like I don't know, there's none of them here. But it's
There's
just
examples on this if you want.
Okay, cool.
when I was doing Alex, those kept tripping me up. I know, but then I can put in the negative and then like minus and then just freaking.
So something like the top one?
Ignore the random.
No, you're not gonna say.
So you want,
I would just, like, you gotta remind you, say if you had it squared,
is equal
right?
to.
You want to- And then you would just say.
You want something like this?
But you won't have the plus.
No,
Times and it did that.
yeah.
Yeah, this is everything.
Because I read one Alex.
It was
write down
like,
g to the negative
It's
1.
I think assume that.
Cause like, I'm usually good at them.
Actually, like,
So a good method would be to like graph
Okay.
this graph, like if the domain of the function.
Cars in the X.
Do that.
Yes, it is.
you don't
Now we have g.
She even said that how people want to
But I was just writing it back.
Plus or minus, after plugging in that.
What's our y?
No, yeah.
So the top one is.
Well,
You don't put the one in the it's just that the
So, but to,
the second one,
Yeah, that
They
one,
will-
they can be like 5,000 and like 10,000.
right, so the question of this works, they have to give you at least 3 of these variables,
They usually give you the time it takes to get there. You have to find out like in 6 years how much money you'll have, or they'll tell you like how many years it'll take to have this much money.
I believe
I was
that
confused on that.
Yeah, for initial, all you do is just plug
After-
zero. They don't give you any initial, just plug in zero, because that's 0 years, so that's.
There's no time of cap.
yeah.
so I'm just gonna play this one.
Because like I'm usually good at them, but there was like couple questions on Alex. They were like, someone got out a loan for like $5,000 and compounded continuously at like 5.some%. And then they wanted to know how much money they'll have like they'll have to pay at the end of 5 years if they make no payments. Right? And I was just like, I used like hurt, but it was just weird.
You're a big number.
I'm just winging this example right now. So
I would keep one positive,
So you would do.
yes, exactly one that one. I'm gonna write that one clearly over here.
What's that?
Yeah, that's the same.
Big Brother's always watching.
Yeah, there's different ways to write it.
I was gonna say, give them more money.
Yeah, if only.
So we're gonna do number 28 right now. So if you want to look to it in your packet. So 28 says, principal
Yeah.
he is able to.
So these are
I
all.
literally was messing with one thing. I was like,
That our rate
For fire.
is
Okay, so that's what I asked them about.
7.25.
I think this is.
Just are the domain of numbers.
And then we have final amount.
So what that means is if you find your
Yes.
value of.
What is the?
The way that this is written, I just wasn't smallest possible whole number. It's asking for a whole number, so it's gonna ask for like 4.5 of them in 6 years. So you can just do
I see what you're saying, but don't do that as test.
So.
So they want to see what you get.
I got one half.
I know, but I'm just saying, you can't
So we have 3 of 4 variables, right? For now we're looking for states. So I'm gonna go with
What is
this
your
one.
domain?
It says
I'm sorry.
this one will work.
You use that one for continuously.
I plug it in. I always forget.
So
That's what happened to Alex. I kept like, I forgot that whole part.
Even if it's for 1 year, if it's continuous.
Because like, I always write
That's
like.
like a 2.7 to something. So your range is square
this
bracket.
is annual. We use the first one. So we have our A is equal to P
Well, what's the range? Some of the continuous ones are also actually.
I
It's just whether it says continuously for a whole year, or just 70% year after 5 years.
Yeah, so like what I would do is like, I would just immediately,
So,
I would just basically, I'm going to make this.
No, you do the bond for 1 year, and then times it by you would
If I find
do
the grade,
compounded interest for 1 year, you would just do the Irish,
I keep
but you would put the time for 1.
I was like stuck with like, all like 3 hours a week, and I find the grades, but like, it's just a calculator, like.
I just use the minus sign because it's easier for me to change it. Okay, so we have this. Now, I like to plug in all my variables that I know. So each of the 500 goes here. The 1800 goes here. 1 plus 7.5.
Oh,
Did I make any mistakes? Why would I do that?
That's what you have to do.
Yeah. So I made sure to make sure you guys.
Yes, you did, you gotta put a 0 before.
Right, so this is 0.0.
Yeah.
This is 240, right?
Or you can just say 1.075.
Right, so we could say basically this is 0. Now, there's a reason why I wrote it here and didn't include this, because you want to.
I don't know if I got this right.
This by itself, so you want to divide the.
Do I cube this next by itself?
Can someone do that over there?
So I did it right.
Because I don't have a calculator for it.
And because like if you did, I just square it. I did, so this would be square.
Yeah, I guess the minimum 7.
We have to.
Oh, I don't want you to.
I like to get as many decimal points as I can, because that's just an L. Like again, this X, I don't like rounding at all. Just always say rounding to the very
Why
end.
is there an equation like that?
So now that we have this, we need to, so this T, do we set for T in this form? No, we have to convert it, right? So what would be the conversion?
Like this. Did you get this?
Oh, you put it from exponential to log, because you don't know the exponential.
Yes. What would the conversion be then? It would be,
Oh, good, like
no, because there's no exponent over here, or an exponent of 1, so you can just convert from here to here.
So can you just have T log?
No, because you can only do that once.
Well, what do we always say?
Take a logarithm of.
Do you have to take the log of it, or can you just change it to be like 2.77 to 1.075? Or is that just wrong?
You have to take a log.
Okay.
And then, that comes out $7, but if they just say, how many years, if you don't know the change of base, you can't. So what is the change of base formula? Right. So the change, yeah, that is the change of base. Yeah. So, we start off with log A, B is equal to log C, log, okay? These are all bases.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
So you're back to that shit.
I wanna get the X by itself, right?
Nothing you remember. Remember this
These
one?
numbers are so
Oh,
close
it's
to
all
the
bases, like,
that, I think the general direction, but it's just, I guess, so this is a question I should probably ask her.
But you don't have to like show them test like calculator.
Yeah, so like I I'm gonna ask her how she was.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose points for like.
Yeah, that's always best.
Yes.
When you get so number one is your
It's gonna be 14, 20.
I haven't seen this from.
One to one.
Oh, this one.
Okay, so you put actual
Be
G
one
function,
number
you just
after
get
how
this,
many
correct?
years.
Now we're gonna take that, put it into
Alex did
the
think like
F
it's
function.
to
So
like
F of X is
So we have to round that up.
X.
So,
Erase the X and what about the
right.
Is that like, is that like
Yours is
3
50.
divided by X, right? So now,
So that would be.
this is division, so what do we do with division? Multiply by the reciprocal.
It says right.
Right? It's 3 divided by 3 divided by X, we multiply by
Always round up. Because if you round down, you didn't reach the 5,000.
X. Is this looking good to be an inverse? Yes. Because it means whatever I start with, I have to end with. So these have to match the inverse. Right? If this is the inverse, and you put it in, what would you have to wind up here? With 7, yeah, right. Okay. Am I answering your question?
Yes. I don't know.
Deferred or not deferred?
Alex, they wanted us to
Okay.
put this, which is.
So we have,
Find the exact
let's just
value.
say log
Is
would
just
be
drawing like a general line.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to find some points,
I mean, I
right?
did find
Yes,
some, but
that's
they're
good.
so, I guess I could have find it to 10, but.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, if you know the general shape of the graph, it's usually 2 or 3, you know what this looks like, in particular, you're gonna know the axis, right? So you're gonna have to do as many until you know what the shape looks like. Yes, right.
To find that shape, but you still would want
A couple points, a
And
couple
then
points.
that is how you change the base. You change it from
Right.
a base of 10,000 to a base of 10.
after that.
So I get these intersections.
What's that part there? 31?
That one looks like the quadrant is right there, but what do you do with those lines?
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
What is that?
So Arthur is asking.
So that's right, like, number one there, that's right.
So we have
The answer is
Yeah, because it says use it round. Well, okay, it says round. Okay, so yeah.
This is getting.
log base
Intermediate.
3 minus 3.
125. 6 minus 1. Also, my first thought is to take it also
Got his hopes up.
So then we can pull this and this. So we have.
Oh, is he trying to do log base?
It's literally a $20 calculator.
Really? What's all the merchants?
You can't do it like this, but then you have, it's all red. But there is a different way.
I know how to do it. I just
I don't know.
Plus 122.
For sure, it's plugged in.
125, 6 minus 5. What's another way we can write 1 or we can write 125? Not how many 5s go into it.
Wait, so we shouldn't do that. Wait.
You can do this way, it just takes 10 million years.
Yeah.
5 to what power equals?
Right, we want to do 5 to what power, we'll get to 125.
Because 5 is a common base there.
Right. So 5 to what power is 125? So we have 4x plus 42 equals 5 to the third times 7 times.
Does anybody else need graphing calculators? Going once, going
Yeah.
twice?
If you need graphing calculators, they cost 1 student ID.
One student ID, so,
Does that have to be our own?
Or a
use
shoe.
your ID when you take one.
Yeah, that,
Something even better, driver's license. You can't leave the school without that.
okay.
I just, the only thing that
If you
gives
have
me
a
a
car,
lot of
cell phone.
and when you're doing perk, like if
Okay, so it gets to this point, right?
I always forget it.
Okay.
Like, when
Now you can take a log of both sides from here, but there's also a little Netherlands sheet. No, I don't. Yeah, you can do that, but
So that
we can't, it isn't canceling
if
the
not,
fives. But since these fives are the same base, we can just set this and this equal to each other. So we have x squared minus 4x plus 2, 3, 6, 5.
that's the one you're supposed to be doing.
No, you don't have to, you just gotta turn it.
Right? That would be,
That's what we have.
So you make that one five.
5 is equal to
and then we can just set it.
Raise 5 to the current power. You leave that up there. And you know, so if you have
Wait, you take 75.
So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, because that's what 1 minus
and then you still have your exponent. So now we have the same basis, so just scratch that, you can just do that and solve for your exponents, right?
So now that we have this like this, now we can distribute.
But that only works for this one.
Yeah.
The base is the same. There's another one, I don't know if it's in but I had an example in my class, it was
They just
like,
did like this.
yeah, you can't get those bases.
Right. So this one is like short enough.
And then we
Yeah, and that's
bring
the
all
whole,
of
and
this
that's why there's a
and
shorter
then we
way.
quadratic.
What did you say? That one's like that.
Yeah, that was really fun. So that's
What's
why.
the fourth one? 42 minus 18.
No, I'm actually doing really good. I'm gonna add 11, which is
0. And then we have quadratic.
Yeah, actually, I lost one of my allies. I thought practice this year, I got a B, so this practice class on allies. I'm learning something.
It's like it's actually
It is
it's what is actually
No, this is the final answer.
That's the final answer. Yes. Because I know with some of them on Alex.
It wouldn't accept like more than.
Yeah, it wouldn't accept it, and then it would, like, I would do that, and then it would say that it was wrong, and then it showed plugging it back into the equation, so that's where I would use this to. Which one do you plug it in?
I was with Alex, I took a picture of one problem that I actually was doing it right and Alex was doing it wrong.
Okay, so if it's, guys, to tell the difference between when you leave it like this and when you can't leave it like this, is if these in this form, so if it's exponential form, you can have a negative x over. But if you have it in log form, you can't have negative
Is this right?
Does that make sense?
And the meaning.
Or is this?
Does that make sense, Arthur?
Because I always get that.
Any other questions?
Is it 3y equals that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 208.
Okay, so then
Yeah,
it's
208,
okay, and then would the vertical axis,
We should start
because
now,
logs
like,
have vertical axes, can't have vertical axes. Would this be at positive 3?
That's like.
Or is it only values outside
Because I just found out today.
of that?
That's what they kept saying the
Okay,
answer
that's what
was.
that's what I need.
Even though in order for you to
I don't
divide it, you eventually have to multiply.
So I actually have to
add it.
Right.
And it wasn't doing it.
not, so I actually have to.
Did you have it,
I feel cursed by that.
negative.
That's the answer that we're giving.
They were
that's
talking
what I
about
looked
it.
in.
You
Right, but did you have something like this?
I got this like when I was 16.
I don't know.
That's what I wrote, that's what I actually typed out.
Okay, so,
Okay, so we got, it's a little more complicated.
okay. Can I see your phone for a second?
But I put it like in parentheses, like when I actually typed it out, I put it like in parentheses. So it would like, so it would know if that's what it was like.
I'm gonna erase this.
You can scroll through the other ones.
Do we have any more Alex?
Yes.
There's literally six.
Yeah.
There's 6 topics.
Really?
I've got like 4 already.
So you said
There's like 7.
Trust me, they will.
And there's like 6 or something.
And I have 4 of them already right now.
So we won't have a test on that, but
Go beyond the five.
yeah. I don't know why we didn't do that.
So that's like
Okay.
the answer I had, but did you see the original question?
Any questions?
That's the original question.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is the only answer.
But it happened,
25.
the thing is, it happened like twice, and I just couldn't change it, so I'll have another picture
Dude, I really
down
appreciate all your
in the line. Yeah, because it did it like again twice. And I was like, what? That's my answer.
Okay, so this is the question,
Yeah.
I would start by dropping
and this is Yoli's answer. What is her biggest mistake?
Well, I put, in parentheses, the multiplying part.
Right, you did that.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's that divided by the multiplication of
You
that.
can factor, you can distribute the negative
You have to distribute negative.
Okay.
Because
The domain.
you have to distribute this negative sign to show that it is, this would be a right answer on the test, but it's not fully simplified.
But
This is just Alex being.
if you.
No, that's programming what it is.
If you actually simplified it out and you tried to put it back in that simplified log form, how would you know it's divided when nothing is being like, I mean multiply when nothing's being added?
Because if you have 2 negative signs,
You think
it's
that is
saying
being
that
divided by that?
essentially
I see what you're saying, but
I
no.
was so frustrated.
Right, I understand that, but that's not.
And then it happened again, actually, there's a couple of them. It was mad.
Whenever you see a negative sign,
But, okay.
it's always gonna go in the bottom. So,
Do I go like
these
this?
two,
Cause like,
because after you distribute that, that would be both in the negative. I know what you're saying, looks confusing.
It's so confusing.
But-
How
I don't know how to extend it, like which ways to extend from.
Yeah, so,
Then you think that Z, on Alex, that Z would be on top.
right. It is weird, but Alex doesn't think that. Alex doesn't think the way that, well,
Like that?
they think the way of Alex.
I didn't know.
They don't think it's a computer. It doesn't think.
I didn't grab one, I can't grab all these 3.
So this is what they want, because they're.
That is not right.
No, because it is right, because this translates to wherever there's a negative sign, it goes to the denominator. There isn't a full fraction, because I see where you're coming from, and I prefer it like this, because it makes sense in my mind.
But if everything that has a negative sign becomes a fraction, you get a fraction within a fraction.
Exactly.
With a fraction.
Yeah, I mean, I got this like a.
You're a fraction.
No, with a fraction. Because it has the 4 over 3, which is the square
built
root.
into it,
That's where you
that's
so
why
you.
the parentheses would make a lot more sense to us because it is.
Right, because it makes sense.
The real question is, if I do that answer on the test, is it okay?
You shouldn't get credit for it if you put 2 and.
Okay.
I would actually put both
Yeah, honestly, put both as a safety net. For this, the reason why is that they're doing it as a base, whatever,
What is it?
of a fraction. There's not
No,
like.
but like, I really want to understand how, like, I get that that's right, but I want to understand how they would take that final answer and like, put it back to the one that I was, because they're supposed to be like,
Let's say that we started with that
Yeah.
answer and then we went backwards. How would we know
Yeah, if they didn't give us like the original one and they said that was the original one and to put it in that form, how would we know?
So this is our goal that we're trying to,
Yeah.
we're trying to get it from here to there.
Yeah.
Wrong arrow will not get you credit. So since you don't like circling the next one, it's fine. It's not one. There's no one. Okay.
Well, essentially what you're
So, you know that, these two
What am I
have to
trying to
So you're saying automatic strategy, log, base, whatever, of your fraction.
What do we say about
And then we bring these two in the denominator automatically. So it'd be, and you can always get, and then, right? But we have to include this too, so we have to bring this up there. So it would be always. And then since this doesn't have a negative sign, we have to assume that it goes up top. Okay. But we have to do this.
I mean, like I get it, like if I'm not trying to do anything, I can tell you like, oh, this is always gonna be it's always gonna be positive.
Right. So it'd be like that.
But it could be negative,
So
because negative
how I
times
would do that
negative
is
is
I would
positive,
set up
right?
the laws, and as soon as you see a negative sign, you automatically just split the same thing.
So only put it,
Right, so if you have like a negative sign, you have a negative.
Like, as soon as you put your first negative sign,
That's right.
it'll be a
right, and then forget like the other one, just put it like multiply.
But what happens if
What if
it's
it's like
just
5 negative signs? I'm being ridiculous, I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like minus plus.
like
Then it
this?
would still be
It would still be the denominator.
Okay, so the first one you cut it off there and everything else is not.
Right, but what happens if I did that?
Then that would be more.
That would be in the numerator because it's a plus sign. So pretty much anytime you see a negative sign or a minus sign, put it in the denominator or the log.
And then
If you don't see, if it's positive or you don't see anything, automatically put it in the numerator. Think of it like that.
It's the starting point, like,
Gears are turning. Yeah.
good. We're kind of tight up in here.
I had that they were so anyway.
I put negative.
When I grabbed it,
Well, like I showed you.
It should be positive size.
I had the right answer.
that's what I'm at.
They want it as certain variables.
Because when you do
It was so weird because like I kept like I got 2 or 3 that were that way, so they wanted to like put the negative signs. But then the rest of them, like I kept getting those wrong, but the rest of them just corrected.
On the calculator? To like have it.
So it was like they were just doing some of
Do I have any that I can understand?
Essentially, if your first, so if you take the first value in your domain and you plug it in, that's your first value in your range.
Okay, can you expand this one, number 18?
Yeah,
Something to negative 1. Because this, look at graph number 13.
Because I think I know how it's done, but I'm not sure.
I feel so bad.
That's okay.
I'm doubting everything I
I
know.
grabbed this so plus 4. This is what my graph looks like. I'm not used to it. I thought the domain was this. So that is okay. Okay. It's just funny.
Or is easy because
Well, I know that looks the same. Hey, what time is it?
How much more time do we have? Not much. So, we wanna write
That's what I'm
this
trying
as
to say. I can't do that, so I'm.
Right, then you're gonna need more.
and what is the?
Yeah, I know how to do it by hand, it's just.
Oh, wait, what
Right.
are you doing?
And
The
this to
conversion
me
for
is,
this.
you know why.
It'd be 5/3.
Yeah, 5/3.
Yeah.
Third.
And I know log, I know
That's what you
log,
did.
So then, okay.
One fifth.
No, he just simplified it.
Separate that. So you can
So it'd be 5 plus 1/3 log of I minus
What would make this equal?
2 log of Y.
I'll finish it.
That was a lot, right? What would make this 9 if X was 12? What would make this 1 if X was?
That's what you always said,
See what I'm
just now?
doing? One if X
Does that make sense how she did
makes
that?
this 9.
What happens if I put like a Q right there? That's an 8, that's a Q.
I know.
Then you
What would you
Plus
like
log.
to do?
It's minus log, because if you add,
Yeah,
you're
you
going
have
into
to-
the
Oh,
numerator.
okay.
So it'd be log and
Or,
Q.
64? Or 1/4. So if you understand what logs are, these are easy to set them up and get points that are not a lot of work.
Log,
Right?
Let's not go at the top.
yeah.
But that's a good thing, because you understand what a log is. It's the
80 to the
exponential.
27? Does that make sense? So, there's only a couple questions they can ask about this, and there's only a few ways they can trip you up. Owen?
Quick question.
Okay, should we be?
That would be the.
Time, right?
No, because
You wanna give a break?
this
It'd be
day
outside.
is outside of that graph.
So this was.
So it's gonna be 27.
No, if we did.
Oh, you got it.
1/3 to.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
so if there's like this, you can get rid of that little note.
Yeah. I mean, it's
27, 30.
It's always the power, it's always the power it is over the number that it's being squared or.
Rooted.
Alright guys, can I have your attention? Everyone, time is up for our review session. You guys are now on break, you can take your break. I would 100% suggest you do take a break, because math for almost 2 hours straight is not fun. So take a little breather, relax your brain, go get something to drink, I know I'm going to, and meet back here at 35. At the very latest.